Hey there, Brahmir. You're watching Buy and Hold Fundamentals. And originally, what I was going to do today was show you something where I was explaining cash flow and what it meant and what I thought about it. And on third thought, that looked really redundant and patronizing. So I got rid of that. And instead, what I'd like to do today, and something that I'm really interested in, is look at multifamily real estate and how to go about analyzing that. And to be perfectly honest, I know little to nothing about that. I'm really getting into this um, just now. And I don't think I fully understand how to start looking at this. So you're going to be watching me figure out how this works. And for the first time, I just picked something random that in Milwaukee on Redfin, which has a little bit of commercial real estate on it, and we'll just look at what's here and what's missing, or the questions that I think that need to be asked, and then I can start digging around for those answers during the coming week, and see where we're at next week, and that way um, we'll learn together how to look at multifamily properties. Just to make sure that we're all talking about the same thing, multifamily basically means anything that's over four living units. So anything from 5 to 5,000 or whatever, they're all multifamily. And the big difference is the way that they're funded and the way that they're priced. Um, but I'm sure we'll get into all of that, and I'll have to um, be specific to both you and to myself what all these things mean and how we go about deciding whether if something makes sense. So we're looking at this place. It's all of 9 units. Asking price is almost $1 million. So they're asking for 110 per unit. Um, and then there's a whole bunch of pictures which really don't mean much to me. There's a claim that there's a lot of demand for rent and that all the units are occupied. I would really like to see proof for that. Um, there is a claim that other that the whole place is low maintenance and it won't cost much. I'd want to see proof of that as well. Probably want to see, what maintenance they've been doing, if there's any deferred maintenance, how the roof's doing, what else, when's the last time they fixed the kitchens, all that kind of stuff. Because this place is from the late '60s. What else? Let's see if there's any. That's completely irrelevant because you're never going to get a. I'm looking at the payment calculator here for the mortgage. You're not going to get a 30-year fixed loan on a multifamily property. It's a completely different loan, so that's just ridiculous bullshit. What else have we got? Virtual tour, not that interesting. There's parking spaces, 9 units, blah, blah, blah. Roofing doesn't say when it's from. Exterior doesn't say when it's from. That's the last year's tax rates. That's the first piece of information that's useful. Let's see. Anything on. No. Nothing on rents, nothing on occupancy, and it was last sold for 600 and a bit 12 odd years ago. So, what I want to know is I want to see rent rolls from last year, meaning I want to see exactly how much was paid, not how much was claimed. I want to see who pays for what, meaning electricity and other utilities, and then I want to see if any of that's paid by the landlord. I want to see receipts for that. And then I got to figure out what else I got to figure out in order to decide what makes sense. And if any of you guys know, leave me a comment below the video, and we'll start to figure it out. So I'm going to contact the Redfin partner agent, Mike, and see if he can give me some information on this property. I'll be back next week, and I'll report on this. Maybe 2 weeks because I'm traveling next week. But once we're through that, I'll let you know what I found. Thank you for watching. My name is Bram. You've been watching Buy and Hold Fundamentals. If you like what you're seeing, now that I've gone through an entire week, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. That'll help me get an idea of what I'm doing actually makes sense and is useful to anybody. I know it's useful to me. I'm learning a lot. And it's good to get into this daily practice. If you're just watching this, what I do is I look at 20 properties, buy and hold, single family mostly, homes, and I do a quick and initial evaluation of these homes to figure out whether they make any sense from a investment perspective. I do that every day of the week, either that or something else. Just getting started, so would love to get your feedback. Once again, thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.